What's going on, CrossFit Federal Way? It is Thursday, and today we've got a little bit of interval work for you. So let's go ahead and talk through this. Our workout today is going to be 8 rounds of a 400-meter run. So you're running a total of 2 miles. How these go is you're going to start off a 400-meter run, 300 meters of it, so 3/4 of that run. You're going to give it a 50% effort. So this should be a conversational pace, something where you're not pushing yourself all that hard, but you're just moving. Now, the last 100 meters of each 400, I want you to go 90+%. So it should be maybe not an all-out sprint, but pretty close. So that last 100 meters, you're going to run it real hard, and then you're resting 2 minutes between each. Now, what this is really doing is it's a little bit of a different spin of, say, just doing straight 400-meter run for intervals. But what we're doing is we're giving our body some exposure to some moderate levels of effort or output on that 300 meters, and then that 100 meters running a lot harder, and that should be a much shorter time domain. So giving that 2 minutes rest allows you to recover, and what I really want you to focus on is for these 8 rounds, the 300 meters are important, but that 100 meter, give it everything you have. It should be that at the end of every 400-meter run, you're sucking wind, you're trying to recover. This 2 minutes rest time should be enough to try to recover and repeat the same thing. Now, if you have, depending on the weather, because I know the weather this week has not been good, if you have the ability to go to a track, this is a much easier one to track on a track because you can know exactly where your last 100 meters starts and all that sort of stuff. So it takes a whole lot of thought out of it. So if there's a middle school, a high school, or anything else like that that's near you that has a track that you can access, because I know a lot of them right now are locked up and all that sort of stuff. So I'm not going to tell you to jump fences, but hey, do what you need to do. So anyway, with that, pretty simple. These workouts tend to be ones where you look at it and go, man, I don't feel like it, but they can be really devastating. And the type of stimulus that we're generating from this is vital in terms of what we want to do, or what we need to do, and what we're trying to build as an overall CrossFit athlete, what we're capable of. So these things can often get overlooked or often get skipped, and then you lose out on that stimulus that is super important in application in other places. So again, super simple for the most part today. Don't underestimate this one. But if you've got 8 rounds of a 400-meter run, let's just say on average a 400-meter run is 2 minutes, and that's just going out and running at a moderate pace in the middle of a normal workout. So I'm looking at 4 minutes of each. That's going to give me a decent amount of time. So planning out at least about 30 minutes or so for this workout. And again, being Thursday, leaning more into the active recovery type stuff for this midweek workout, knowing that Friday and Saturday are also going to be challenging workouts. So even if you're sore, even if you're beat up, get out the door, do something, move, breathe, and allow your body to kind of flush out some of that lactic acid and get some of those things that are sitting in the muscles and in that tissue out, so you can recover better, break up some of those tissue adhesions from the recovery process, and be ready to hit the ground running, no pun intended, on Friday. So that's what we're getting ourselves into. Again, super simple today. Go out, give this one everything you've got. I would say the easiest way to track this one, if you want to do split times on your 400-meter runs, you can. If not, just give me a thumbs up on the comment page and knowing that you did it. Yeah, because it's all going to be relative to the athlete, and maybe our locations are different, if I have hills or not. Again, a track, highly recommended for today's workout if you have access to one that's close to you, and fingers crossed that it's a dry day. So with that, guys, have fun with this one. Get out there and move. We're almost to the weekend. That means almost one more week down of this shutdown. And yeah, with that, let's get after it.